Saad was just saying he's a massive fan of your dad. Your dad got him into the sport, as he did many fighters, of course. And he's going to be looking over at a legend and then going to have to fight his son. And he said, I'm kind of looking forward to it, but it's kind of a bit strange in a way. Have you had that quite a lot, where a lot of your opponents have been massive fans of your dad?
The only other person I remember ever actually coming out and saying it was Ross Pearson, way back when.
Stockholm?
Yeah.
Stockholm, 3 or 4 years ago.
He talked a lot about that, how he always looked up to him, but I'm sure he's not the only other one who's felt that way, but it definitely was the only other time I've heard someone say it.
But it's nice to be hitting them with the same DNA they're fans of, isn't it? How are you, and how much are you looking forward to this?
I'm good. I'm pumped to finally be back in there. It's been a long time, over a year actually, as of a couple days ago, so just antsy and ready to get in there and get back to work. It's been too long.
And what about him? He's a kind of a tough battler, I would say, who's got better and better with age almost.
Yeah.
What have you got to do in there, Ryan?
I got to be sharp. You can't make any mistakes with him. He's dangerous everywhere. He's always looking for a finish. Obviously, he's known for his punching power, but he's good with his submission game as well. So just going to have to be sharp and fight him smart and not fall into a brawl. Stick to my game and what I do well, and as long as I'm dictating the pace and dictating where the fight takes place, then that's going to be my path to victory, I think.
Thank you.
With all the exciting things that are happening with Bellator, with the deal that they announced yesterday with the streaming, just this momentum they have going, how important is it for you to just also build some momentum and, like you said, get back in there and be more active?
It's huge. They're putting together these mega events and these amazing fights, and I want to be a part of that. I want to ride that momentum and ride that wave with them, and if I'm going to do that, I got to win, and I got to do it impressively. So ups the stakes a little bit, and I like that. I want to rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and then I guess can you just talk to you about where they've placed you on the card, and just that they have this confidence in you having you fight in the co-main?
I'm super excited about it. I wasn't expecting it necessarily, but Saad's got a good name and a good streak going, and I think we make a pretty compelling matchup. So I'm looking forward to living up to the hype and delivering a good co-main event.
And you've also fought a couple of catchweight fights too in the 160, 165 area. If they open, there's talk about opening more divisions in there. Do you feel like that would be your home?
Possibly. I don't have to kill myself to make 155 either. The reason we asked for a catchweight this time was just because it was such a long break. I had a knee surgery, so I was carrying a little extra weight from that downtime. And then also the newer, more strict rules here in California. I wasn't sure about it. I haven't done it under that rule set yet. So just to take some of that stress off, 160 made more sense for this fight, but I'm still happy getting to 55. But as long as it's a good matchup and a good opportunity, I'll take a fight anywhere from 55 to 70. Doesn't really matter.
Would you jump on that welterweight Grand Prix if they asked you?
That's wild. That's exciting. Yeah. I think there's probably a lot of people ahead of me in line for a slot in that, but that'd be amazing to be a part of.
Ryan, so often, layoffs aren't just physical, but it's also a mental battle, not getting discouraged and everything. What are some of the things that you've really focused on in terms of, staying positive so you can come back and have a great performance?
I've been just really focused on what we're doing at Extreme Couture, taking on a bigger role there with the management of the gym, and then also with my coaching and my classes that I teach and my private clients, and so that's given me some incentive to keep learning and keep improving and stay sharp myself, so that I've got good knowledge to pass along, and definitely has filled up all the free time I might have had otherwise.
Is there some advice, let's say you have a student or maybe even another fighter when they are in a similar position, do you find yourself, repeating the advice given to you? Do you come up with something personally from experience?
I do my best to speak from experience and to take advantage of the wealth of experience that I have around me. We've got a phenomenal team that I've been lucky to learn from over the years, so I feel like just about any situation that comes up, there's some little tidbit from one of those many great coaches I've had that I'm able to pay forward and pass along.
Ryan, the last time I saw you was close to the beginning of your camp on Thursday night sparring over at Extreme Couture. It looked like an all-star lineup in that room that night. I had a round with you. How's your camp been since then? I haven't seen you since then.
Yeah, it's been a crowded room week in and week out. We've had a ton of people up on the warboard there, so been a lot of good rounds to be had in the gym, and I'm feeling a lot better now than I was at that point in training. My conditions come a long way, and you know, it's been a fun process. It's been good.
So we know that you'll have your father, the legendary Randy Couture, with you. Who else?
It'll be him and Eric Nixon.
Okay, great. Be honest, how bad was I when we went when I started?
You did great. You hung in there and gave me a good hard round.
Yeah, I wanted to quit after that. I quit fighting.
We good?
You all right?
Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks
Best of
so
luck.
much.